Well, good evening, family. Welcome to another session of Masterclass with myself, Glynn B. Allen, Sr. And I'm so privileged and honored today to come to you with a word that possibly will help you get to another level in your life, of course, in this year that we're living in, and in the day and time of the season that you're in as well. I don't know exactly where you are in life, but I know that every time you get some information, it could be a little added tool to your toolbox to help you master life and get you headed in the right direction. And as I go through life and journey through life, I realize how important it is to have the proper tools in your toolbox. I would like to say it like that, to help you get ready to fix things or prepared to manage things better. Many of us don't understand this, but we are destroyed for the lack of knowledge. So the more knowledge we have in different areas of our lives, the better equipped we are to manage and to master the things that come up in our lives. Remember this, when you are not mastering life, life is mastering you. And so today we want to make sure that we are in a position that we can master the things that come up against us. Now, there's so many things that oppose your destiny, oppose your journey, that come against your dreams and your vision. And that means you have to master these things, bring these things under subjection so you can be in control of where you're going. Of course, God is in full control all the time, but He also relies on you to make sure that you are doing your part. And you cannot do that if you're ignorant of how to utilize the knowledge that you have been given. And some of us don't even have knowledge, but then knowing how to utilize, that's called wisdom. And that's one of the things I like to really tap into as we are mastering life. We want to make sure that we are applying wisdom to life as well. Now, I need you to do me a favor tonight. I need you to like, share, and subscribe. If I'm saying something that hits home with you, make a comment in the comment section. Of course, you'd like to subscribe to our channels. Make sure you're following us and making sure that you are enjoying this by sharing it with someone else. I want you to be unselfish tonight. Make sure if it's good that you share it with someone else. I'm more than sure the word is worthy to be shared with someone else. I like to choose some practical things as we journey through life. What are the practicalities of life? What are the things I can utilize in my everyday walk of life? Sometimes we're soaring to do great things, and we allow ourselves to overlook some of the smaller, minute things that really could be advantageous to our walk. You want to go on to do things that are great exploits, but then you have not mastered the simple things. So today I just want to kind of tap into some of the simple things. One simple thing that we all need to master is the stewardship of our time. What are you doing with your time? Time management. As a very young business owner and someone who in the business arena very early, one of the things I had to get under my belt was understanding how to master and manage time, and what time management is so important. What does your pie chart look like? What does your day look like? You have this day in front of you, and what have you carved out for what? And so many of us are just allowing life to come every day, and we live it frivolously and not mastering or managing the time that we have, not being a good steward over it. And that time gets away from you, and then you have to catch up tomorrow with something you should have taken care of today, simply because you didn't master or manage your time. Time is very important to manage. Now, it's a resource that all of us have been given. It's more precious than money. It is a resource that universally, non-discriminatory, and fairly distributed. Now, everyone has the same amount of it every day. Everybody's supplied and renewed the same amount every day. It can be spent or wasted, but can never be saved or returned. Once it is spent, it's a final sale. One of the greatest assets that a man has, one of the greatest commodities that he has, is his time. You have it, everybody gets the same amount of it. How precious is it? How precious is it to you? Reportedly, the dying words of Queen Elizabeth I were these words here: all of my possessions for one moment of time. Everything that I own for one moment of time. Time is your most valuable commodity. And today I want to begin with the stewardship of time, because time is so important to us. What is it? It's something you just can't get back. Once it's spent, it's gone. It's a final sale. So time is defined as an interruption in eternity. We know eternity has no time barriers, but time is an interruption in eternity. God is eternal while we are yet living in time. So we know that we're not living in eternity yet because we're still in these mortal bodies. But as long as we're here in this earth suit, we're still living in time. It's a brief moment of eternity with measurement. It's a brief moment of eternity with measurement. Eternity is not governed by chronos. We look at everlasting. Everlasting doesn't have a clock on it or a timetable. But those who live here have seasons and times that are to be managed. You have seasons and you have time that needs to be managed. Now in Ecclesiastes chapter 3 and verse 1, it says, "For everything there is a season, and for every time there's an activity under the heaven." For everything there's a season. There's a time for everything. Now many of us, when I talk about time management, what are you making time for? Are you making time for everything? Well, you can't make time for everything every day, but now it means that you got to prioritize your life and compartmentalize the things that really mean something to you. What do I need to get accomplished today? And this cannot be accomplished if you don't have priorities. If you are a person that just lives frivolously every day or free falling every day, just whatever comes, and whatever goes, and you don't have any goals or dreams or aspirations or deadlines, then times really don't mean anything. Your time is just something that you're just wasting. You're not getting much accomplished. You're not giving the proper people the proper things, or even your career the times that it really needed, even your business, and you let it just slip away day after day. And this is how relationships begin to dwindle. They don't get enough time. Your children are not getting enough time. Your business is not getting enough time. Your prayer life is not getting enough time. And maybe you're not giving enough time to yourself. Listen, time, there's a time for everything. There's a time for everything. There's a time, and it's got to be managed properly. How many of us here that are listening to me tonight can honestly say that I don't spend my time wisely or manage my time wisely? Remember this, that stewardship is defined as economy. How do you manage it? How do you spend it? What are you doing with it? Are you a good manager of time that's been allotted to you day by day? Which means that time needs to be budgeted. What's your budget of time? What are you giving time to? In Psalm 90 and verse 12, it says, "So teach us to number our days, that we may apply our hearts unto wisdom." Teach us to number our days. Now, you can live without money. You can live without a whole lot of materialistic things. You can run out of food, and that is replaceable. You can even run away from or run out of people, but even those people are replaceable. But when you run out of time, you'll run out of something that you can't retrieve. You're finished. Now you have the same amount of this valuable resource every day that everybody else is allotted. You have 60 seconds to a minute. No one else gets any more than that. You get 60 minutes to an hour, 24 hours a day, 300 or 366 days a year. Everybody gets the same amount of time. Everybody gets the same amount of time. The question is, what are you doing with the time that you've been given daily? The difference in every man's life is, what does he do with the time allotted? That's why David prays, "Lord, teach me to make my days count." I don't want to just count my days, but am I making every day count? Am I making things happen with the time that's been given to me? See, we've had time to fix things, you haven't fixed it. You've had time to repent, you have not done that. You have had time to do better with your health, your wealth, and you have not done that. It's called procrastination. Procrastination is a big waste of time. And what procrastination means, I'll put it off to another time, but it was meant to be done in this time. So there are some things that are so urgent that you can't keep putting it off. Some things are a matter of the heart, and you can't put it off. I believe it's in Matthew chapter 6. It talks about your treasure is in the same place that your heart is in, or your heart is where your treasure is spent. And what is the greatest treasure for man? The greatest treasure for man is his time. Women, don't you ever believe that a man cares about you if he's not giving you his time. Man, don't believe that a woman cares about you if she's not giving you the treasure. The treasure is not her cooking or her body or anything else. It's her time. Time is the greatest treasure that anyone can spend on you. When someone gives you that time, parents giving it to their children, someone giving it to their career, or the treasure of time given to your education, whatever your heart is consumed with, or whomever it is, they will always get your time. The first thing that's removed from someone that you don't care about is time. I don't have time for you. I have time for that. I have time to invest in you. That is the instant that you should understand that that person's heart is no longer engaged in you. And I know many of us don't understand that because someone may be still producing money and producing things or gifts, but time, when time is removed, the greatest treasure, when it is removed, their heart is no longer there. So we got to make our days count. What are you doing with the time that you distributed every day? Someone once said that yesterday is history. Tomorrow is a mystery. Today is a present. And too many people are in prison with yesterday and inundated with tomorrow while missing the gift of today. It's a present, the present time. The present time, the now is a present. The moment you have right now, so many people are looking back and so many people are looking ahead. You cannot change what's behind you. You cannot really dictate what's in front of you. But what you can do is take care of the present because it is a gift. What are you doing with right now? I hear people always talk about what they did in times past or what they're going to do, while yet you're doing nothing with the time you have been allotted right now. So let's make a better decision today with your time. What am I going to do different today with time today than I did on yesterday? Ephesians chapter 5, verse 15 through 17 says, "So be careful how you live. Don't live like fools, but like those who are wise. Make the most of every opportunity in these evil days. Don't act thoughtlessly, but understand what the Lord wants you to do." None of us have really looked at this, but what are you doing with it? Life, we don't like it, but it's unpredictable. It's unpredictable. So we don't want to live like fools. We want to live with wisdom and take advantage of every opportunity put in front of us. I have an opportunity to fix things today. I have an opportunity to make things better. I have an opportunity, and so many people have allowed relationships. And I like talking about relationships because time and relationships kind of go together. But if you've allowed a breach to come into your life with someone who is significant, and you don't take the time to fix that, one day you will wish that you had. You have time right now to apologize or to mend the relationship, but you care to keep going on with pride and stubbornness, and it's a waste of time. You don't know exactly when your time will end, how much time you have left, because time is fleeting. And no matter how much money you have, time is constantly running out, and you can't buy any more of it. It's reported that Floyd Mayweather bought a watch a few years ago. And man, I was astonished. The watch is beautiful. It's full of diamonds. I think he paid somewhere in the tune of $18 million for it. A very extravagant watch. And no matter how many diamonds or jewels are in the watch, it can only do one thing, and that is tell time. The present, but not the future. I don't care how much you paid for it. It cannot tell you what the future looks like. It can only tell you what time it is right now. And that's why Jesus tells us to work while it's day, for no man can work when the day is in, when night comes. Whenever night comes, your day is over. That's what he's really saying. When life is over, there's no more to do. So do it while you have time. Manage your time properly as we master life, master our lives. One of the things we got to get more control over is what we are doing with the 24 hours that we have every day. In other words, you got to make the best of every day because you only have so much time. People often identify with the longevity of their life and their time here on earth with announcing their age. They talk about it. I say it all the time, man. I'm this age. I've arrived here and I'm proud to be here in my 60s. Some are in their 50s. Some have, matriculated all the way into the 70s and 80s and some 90s. What a wonderful age to talk about. And the relevance of life is not in the numbers. It's not in the quantity of your living. It's in the quality of your living. It's not in your duration, but it's in your donation. I know you've been here a long time, but what have you done? What have you been doing with the time that's been given you? You're talking about your duration, but what is your donation to life? What mark have you planned to leave behind once you're gone? With the time that you have? What will people say about you? What have you done for God? What was your contribution to life, to society? I know what your duration is, but what is your donation? Now, I'm not talking about money. I'm talking about what did you do with the time that you have. And I want you to wake up today, because many of us are sleeping through a revolution. Every day is a day to do something brand new and do something wonderful. It's not just a day to have a great day, but it's a day to do something great. What am I going to do different than I did yesterday? I cannot keep repeating the same cycles and think that something's going to change. I got to make up my mind today. I'm going to take this next 24 hours and make a difference. Yes. Now, we're all here for a little time, and according to James chapter 4 and verse 14, it says, whereas you know not what shall be on the morrow. For what is your life? That's a great question. What is your life? It is even a vapor that appeared for a little time and vanisheth away. What is your life? Well, your life is not consumed, Jesus said, and consistent of the things that you accumulated or your possessions. That's not your life. Your life is not your education. Your life is not your position or power, your titles. That's not your life. Your life is what you're doing with your time. What are you doing with your time? You're only here for a little time. And like vapor, you can try to hold on to it, but time is getting away. Man, I can very well remember when just moving here to Georgia, I was a little bit younger, yes, and more energetic, sharper, smaller. Yeah, all those things, all those factors come with time. And man, I remember, and time got away so quick from this year back to 2005, Katrina hit New Orleans, and I've been here ever since. But if you ask me, where every second went, where every hour went, where every day went, I cannot recall because it just went by so fast, even as this year is moving so rapidly. Time, like vapor, is getting away from us. That means you got to hold on to it and do something productive with it every day. Make your days count. Make your days count. Now, we make time for people that are important. If you meet someone who captures your heart, you will alter your schedule for them. Yeah. If you find something that you want to do, and I always remember this, people make time for the things that are important. And now you got to identify what's important. Al Green said, love will make you come home early. A love will make you stay out all night long. Y'all know that song, Love and Happiness? Love will make you come home early, or love will make you stay out all night long. Love demands time. You cannot tell someone that you love them and never give them any time. Think about it. Out of 24 hours a day, how much time do you spend with God? You say you love God. Lord, how much time do you get from me? How much time am I communing with God, or spending time talking with God, or reading my Bible, or just being in fellowship, or praising God, or worshiping God? It's not just a Sunday thing. If I really love God, God will get my time. How much time does your family get? Many times, man, you're running and hustling and bustling, and you are, trying to make $1 out of 15 cents. You're trying to make the donuts, trying to make the money, trying to, win, trying to get where you need to get in life, but you're spending all your time away from your family. How much time do your family get? How much time do you allocate for rest? Here it is, you're sleeping 3 to 4 hours a night and trying to burn the candle on both ends because you have not managed time. Now, let me tell you something. The things that need to be put off to tomorrow, or that can wait till tomorrow, you need to make sure you get your rest. You may not be here to accomplish those goals tomorrow. So make sure you rest. Your rest is important. Make time for rest. Go to sleep. And if you didn't accomplish it today, pick it up tomorrow and do it tomorrow if it can be done. And now here's another question. How much time do you put aside for yourself? You can be so captivated by taking care of everybody else, so responsible for everyone else, the children, the spouse, the relatives, your parents, and your friends, that you look at your own life and you have not put time into you. That's unfair and unwise. Make sure that you put time into yourself. Now, lately, I've been looking at my own life and just trying to make sure I compartmentalize these things. Now, I want to make sure that I'm putting my time where it is most needed. Does God get my time? Does the ministry get time? Is my family getting time? Do I make time for myself? Got to make sure we're balancing our time. I want to discuss some things as I end this message tonight that I consider them as a waste of time. And maybe they may help you look at things to say, you know what, man, I don't have time to waste. Now, if that's you, I need you to type that in the screen, say that I don't have any more time to waste. As I look at my age, I look at where I am and all the things I've already wasted time on, I don't need to waste time on anything that's not being productive, that's helping me, or not making me happy. If you're wasting time on things that don't make you happy, it's a travesty. You are wasting time. First of all, let's kill this thought that things that you spent time on that hurt or caused pain, disappointed, brought grief are not necessarily time wasters. Let me give you something to think about. There have been some things that caused me pain, but what I've equated is that they were not time wasters because I learned from their experiences. It was not a waste of time. Some things I went through, I'm looking at it, some things I went through just a few years ago, and what a waste of time. It's not a waste of time. It made me better. It made me stronger. It made me wiser. So it was not a waste of time. But you are wasting your time on things that you repeat after you learn these experiences and learn what does not make you happy and what makes you miserable and what causes pain, and you allow it to happen over and over again in your life. That is a waste of time. But every experience is a lesson, and every lesson is a blessing, not a waste of time. Now, you continue to do it, repeat it, and that's when it becomes a waste of time. You came out better. You came out stronger. You came out wiser than when you went into it. Now, here's some of the things I think that you can waste your time on. Number one, you can waste your time on worrying. You can worry, but it won't change anything. One of the biggest waste of time and energy, because what we understand about worry is that it does not yield a positive result. No matter how much you worry, it will not yield a positive result. Philippians chapter 4, verse 6 says, don't worry about anything. Instead, pray about everything. Tell God what you need and thank him for all he has done. Don't worry about nothing. If it's not in your control, if it's out of your hands, if you can't fix it, then it's time for you to give it over to God. And don't waste another day worrying or another night being up all night thinking about it. If the God of Israel sleepeth or never sleepeth, never slumbers, he never sleeps and he never slumbers, why in the world am I up all night worrying? Got to get rid of that. Worry is a waste of time. I'm worrying about what you're doing, worrying about what's going on outside of my presence, worrying about how I'm going to pay these bills, worrying about what they're saying about me, worrying about what's going to happen next. It's all of this hypothetical thinking, and worry is a waste of time. I need you to get delivered tonight. Let's get delivered from worry. Lord, tonight we pray that we get delivered and be set free from the spirit of worry, because it's been wasting our time. Number 2, I would like to think that unforgiveness is a waste of time. When you don't forgive, this time waster pollutes the heart and prohibits peace. You may be smiling, but until you forgive, you have no peace. You may be able to put on a front, you may be able to put on a mask, but you can't have peace where there's no forgiveness. You need to be forgiven, but you will not forgive. You're carrying and harboring resentment, animosity, and almost seeking revenge against someone. It's a time waster. It's a time waster. I don't forgive so you may go free. I forgive so I can be free to continue my life. Because as long as I'm not forgiven, my life is on hold. Today, I need you to get this time waster out the way and ask the Lord to give you the power to forgive. Matthew chapter 6, verses 14 and 15, it says this: if you forgive those who sin against you, your heavenly Father will forgive you. But if you refuse to forgive others, your Father will not forgive your sins. I'm forgiving you. I can get myself in a better position with God. I don't need to be disconnected from God and his grace and mercy. So I get you out the way so I'm going to continue to live my life free of unforgiveness. I don't know who it is in your life tonight that needs to be forgiven, but without an apology, without them saying they're sorry, without them recognizing their offense, you don't need to say anything. I will forgive you so I can move on and stop wasting my time. Got to master that. Got to get to a place you don't owe me anything. I don't need you to say I'm sorry. I don't need an apology. I don't need you to come around and try to fix it. I can forgive you from over here and let you go free so I can go on with my life and not spend another moment with you imprisoning my destiny. Today, do it intentionally. Forgive quickly. Lastly, one time waster that's really big in the camp today is non-reciprocal relationships. They are a big time waster. This is a time waster is depleting your journey. And you're on this journey and you keep giving and giving. You're always feeding what doesn't grow. And it doesn't prosper or benefit you in any type of way. You keep watering plants that are dead. You keep giving life to something that's over. It's not reciprocal. You're loving, you're giving, but you're doing all that to a taker. So it is taking time, but doesn't give time, doesn't give life, doesn't put back what they're being shared. In Matthew chapter 7, verse 6 says, don't waste what is holy on people who are unholy. Don't throw your pearls to swine. They will trample the pearls, then turn and attack you. Don't waste don't waste your treasure on people who don't deserve it, that are non-reciprocal. It's a waste of time. Time is an investment. When you spend time, it is an investment. And how many of you have invested your time, energy, resources, money, heart, love into people who did not reciprocate? They did just enough to keep you on the hook. They are narcissistic. They're manipulative. They keep you love bombed, making you feel like they love you, and you're doing all the giving and they're doing all the taking. Wake up and know that you're wasting your time, and you don't have no more time to waste. You've given seasons away, months, days, hours. You've given it to unholy people. You cast your pearls, your treasure, to people that will turn around and trample you. It's a waste of time. I want to pray about that today. Lord, help me to discern when the relationship is non-reciprocal, when it's non-beneficial. So I will not invest my time in the people who don't have my best interests in mind, who there's no future with, who only is around until I run out. And now I wasted my time and resources on people that don't mean me no good. Today, I want us to get delivered from that. So, beloved, I want us today just to really get a grip on time and put some management skills to it. Lord, help me to know where to spend my time, who to spend it with, how to be a better time manager. Lord, help me today to invest my time wisely. If you're like me, you have more time behind you than you have in front of you, so I don't have time to waste. So today, Lord, I just pray that the people that are watching me are in a position to start being cognizant enough to master their time. Let me get my days in order. I don't want to sleep my days away. And I see that happening as well. People are spending way too much time in the bed, being lazy, or getting up too late in the morning, not getting the most out of the day. You know, the older you get, the earlier you'll get up because you want to get all the day you can in. I used to sleep, 7, 8 o'clock in the morning, and now I'm up at 5:30 because I'm trying to get all the day I can get in because I don't have time to waste. So today I pray that this word helps you get a better grip on your time management. Be a better steward of time. And watch and how more productive your life will be when you put things and people in the right place and give them their proper timage. All right, today, there may be someone here that needs to surrender your life to Christ, or maybe you need to have a church home, or maybe you just need to be a part of our daily devotion. The way to engage in that is right there on the screen. If you want to be saved, text the word SAVED into that number. If you want to connect with our church and become a part of our ministry, you can do that by just texting the word CONNECT in. Or if you want to be a part of our daily devotion, I'll sing a word out daily to make sure that you're motivated and kept in the loop of what's going on in our church. Just text the word daily. And last but not least, we are praying every day, every morning at 7:14 a.m. as we start our day, giving God the praise, the glory, and the honor for what he's going to do in this brand new day. Join us tomorrow morning for prayer. Beloved, before you sign off, I want you to do one last thing. Make sure that you're sowing good seed into this ministry. Make sure you support it with your financial gifts. I want to thank all of you that have been tithing, giving and supporting. It's been magnificent seeing how the people of God are faithful to God and what he does. I want you to continue to do so. Be faithful to the ministry and watch our God will be faithful to you. As I sign off tonight, I wanted to say this one last thing to you. I love me some you, and there's absolutely nothing you can do about it. I'll see you next time.